What is your Tyler's back with my continuation of the 2010 year we continues with Over the Limit, aka shitty name, and aka shitty show. Ugh. This show sucked, let's just be honest here. Anyways, May 23rd at the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Michigan is a Raw and SmackDown event. Like every other show. No ECW this, because what happened? Because Royal Rumble was the last pay-per-view for the ECW brand. This show sucked, let's just be honest here. This is your main event right here. It's John Cena versus Batista again in an I Quit match. We'll get to that. Let's get on to the show, really. Now, this was right after the WWE draft, so I'm not going to talk about who went to what show, like 2008, 2009, because that was right after Extreme Rules. So let me tell you who went to the separate shows during this event. So first match is for the Intercontinental Championship. Kofi Kingston, now part of SmackDown, because he got drafted to SmackDown, basically, defeats Drew McIntyre to win the Intercontinental Championship. This was actually a good opener. Let's just be honest here. A good opening match. Not the best I've seen, but it was good. I give it an 8. It was a good match, but Drew, this is where his downfall, in his first run at WWE began, basically. And yeah, and then afterwards, Matt Hardy gave him the twist of fate, so basically, that's that. Yeah. An 8, good match. And then we get this why is this a pay-per-view match? R-Truth defeats Ted DiBiase. Bad match. We get to see Virgil on this show. Why is he here in 2010? R-Truth was drafted to Raw. So there's that. It's a bad match. A 2. Not the worst match of the night. Yeah. Then we get the best match on the night. It's a SCS Pledge versus Ramus versus CM Punk's hair, rather. And the Straight Society were banned from ringside, so this is basically the rubber match. So Ray won at WrestleMania, Punk won at Extreme Rules, so now both stipulations were on the line in this match. Rey Mysterio defeats CM Punk and Ray cuts CM Punk's hair, but then this was during the match where they had the barber chair next to the ring, outside the ring, and Punk threw Rey Mysterio to the chair, and I think I legit got hurt from that. And boy, looking at this 13 years later, Punk is a piece of shit, basically, and Rey Mysterio is a WWE Hall of Famer. So yeah, and afterwards, Kane helps Rey Mysterio defend off the Straight Society, and CM Punk gets his hair shaped. By the next pay-per-view, he's also wearing a mask to protect his baldy head. This is a great match still. 9.5 out of 10. The best match on the night. Now, before I get to this, the Go Home Raw before Over the Limit, let me check. Is it on the May 17th Raw? Bret Hart defeat The Miz to win the United States Championship. Let me repeat again. Bret Hart defeat The Miz on the May 17th Raw to win the United States Championship. In 2010. And, well, it didn't matter anyways, because the fatal four-way, yeah, I said the next pay-per-view. Spoiler alert. Mrs. United States Championship heading into it. But before that, he lost to R-Truth, I believe it was the night after this pay-per-view. So R-Truth was U.S. champion for a few weeks. So yeah, you forgot R-Truth was a United States Championship. But why am I talking about this when I should be talking about the WWE Tag Team Championship, or the Unified WWE Tag Team Championship of the Hard Guys? He defeats Chris Jericho and The Miz. Chris Jericho went to Raw after the draft. Also. Yeah, not that good. A 4. It was okay. It was not that great. My bad. Anyways, then we get one of the biggest matches on this show, but it was a big disappointment. Edge and Randy Orton ended in a double count out. It was right after on Raw. The draft special, by the way. Edge moved over to Raw, which, honestly, you should have just kept him on SmackDown. And you turn him heel again. I have to say this. This probably was Edge's worst run as a heel. This or last year, basically. I say 2010 was worse than last year's, basically. But yeah, this match isn't a double countout. Randy Orton, for some reason, was not wearing wrist tape for some reason. And Orton, I believe, hurt his shoulder for pounding on the mat. But he was not legitimately hurt, so he was at the next pay-per-view, so there's that. This was not their best one-on-one match. I mean, these two always had some good matches. Vengeance 2004, the Pandemic WrestleMania and Backlash, the greatest wrestling match ever. My ass. I haven't said that in a long time. I think this was their weakest match. A 6. I thought the match was good until that spot, basically. But yeah. Then we get the worst match on the night. For the World Heavyweight Championship, Big Show defeats Jack Swagger by disqualification, so Jack Swagger keeps the World Heavyweight Championship. Big Show went to SmackDown after the draft because he and The Miz lost the tag team titles, and Big Show, for some reason, turns babyface again by knocking out The Miz. And for some reason, he's automatically getting a World Heavyweight Championship match. Why? You should have just... Really? You can tell why SmackDown at this point was shit again. And this was bad. This made Swagger look like a chump. And no wonder why the next period he dropped the title at Fatal 4-Way. Another shitty name. 0. It was bad. This match ends in a disqualification, and the match... Oh, let's look at the match. 5 minutes for a World Championship match. Oh, God. Probably next Wrestling Dumpster Fires. Probably. Bad. This did not work well. Anyways, then the Divas matches the semi-main event. Torres versus Race. I did not care. Another 0. Finally, we get to the main event. An I Quit match for the WWE Championship. John Cena defeats Batista to retain the WWE Championship. Like there are other matches outside of that match at Elimination Chamber, SummerSlam 2008, WrestleMania 26, and Extreme Rules 2010. These two always have some really good chemistry. But you already know, I fucking hate I Quit matches. And when John Cena's in an I Quit match, come on. You know he's not gonna lose. He's not gonna say I quit. You know he's gonna win these type of matches. But it was a good match still. They fight on top of the crowd, or sorry, the WWE universe. Whatever, it's just a fucking crowd. And then Batista did a running power slam through the Spanish announce table, and then the finish happened, and you could tell. Yeah. By the way, the set looks so generic. It's a speed diorama on the top and 2 cars. Lame ass stage. Really. Batista was gonna run back at John Cena with a car, which is a red one, by the way. But Cena, you can tell he got out of the way. He ducked. Batista missed him. And then Cena just beat the hell out of him. He AA'd him on top of the car. And then tries to go for it again on top of the car. Batista says, fuck this, I quit. And then Cena's like, well, you received death. AA'd him off the stage. And credit to do, they did a better job than AEW did with protecting for hiding a crash pad. Yeah, AEW sucks at protecting crash pads. Or hiding crash pads, rather. This is the last match of Batista's first run in WWE, because the night after he legitimately quit. You know, I did a what if last year of him not leaving, but I think that he got hurt during this match. I don't know when. But this is not the last we see of Batista in WWE. He returned 4 years later, and we all know what happened when that happened. And he returned again in 2019, which was his last program, basically, with Triple H. And, yeah. 8.5, probably the second best match of the show. But I don't know. I hate I Quit matches. But when John Cena's in I Quit match, yes, you can tell he's gonna win the match. And then afterwards, they showed the thing they go off the air, but before they go off the air, Sheamus bro kicks John Cena. So there's that. But this was bad. All the Over the Limit sucked, honestly. If it wasn't for Punk and Mysterio in the main event, McIntyre and Kofi was good also, but I say this was bad still. But Sacrifice was better than this, shockingly. A 3 out of 10, I'm giving it. A 3 out of 10. Same as Elimination Chamber, basically. This was bad. This was an awful show. Awful. Next up is Slammiversary. And Fatal 4 what? Oh fuck, we're at the Nexus era. Oh boy. Slammiversary is next. And Fatal 4, you can see that logo? Yep, we're at the Nexus point now in WWE. Jesus Christ, 2010 is gonna get suckier and suckier. Thursday, probably when I get 2K23 or WrestleMania 34. Probably I'll do that on, I don't know, probably we'll do WrestleMania 34 on Thursday. And 2K23 Saturday. Yeah. There's that. So, yeah. Like this, comment, subscribe, and bye.